The top 15 worst inventions ever. Welcome to Top Mainstream, the place where you'll get the best dose of entertainment videos on the internet. We're back with another interesting video. Have you ever stayed up too late watching an infomercial selling useless products? Or you may have walked through a Walmart and found a dumb gadget. Well, we've looked all over the internet to find some of the best of the worst, and in our opinion, it comes down to faulty design. This list includes failures in technology, gadgets, food, and more. We can't promise that you'll have faith in humanity after seeing this list. However, you may have some fun enjoying our list of the top 15 worst inventions ever. So without further ado, let's quickly get started. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like the video. Also, share the video with your friends. Number 15. New Coke. Marketers should have known. Don't mess with consumers' sentimental attachment to a product, especially when it's a 99-year-old Coca-Cola. The newer, sweeter version succeeded in blind taste tests, but flopped in the real world. Phone calls, letters, and rants from Coke diehards flooded in, and just 3 months after its debut, New Coke was removed. And the word classic was added to all Coke cans and bottles to assure consumers they were getting their first love. Number 14. Clippy. It looks like you're writing a letter. Would you like help? The assumption-prone office assistant made its debut in Microsoft Office 97 as an aerobatic virtual paperclip ready to help complete any task. The only problem was that Clippy had trouble holding its tongue. As soon as the word dear hit the page, it burst out into letter-writing mode, ready to help structure a person's most private thoughts. Clippy no longer stars in a leading role for the word processing program, mainly because of its obsession with bouncing on users' documents and the fact that, well, nobody seems to write letters anymore. Number 13. Auto-tune. It's a technology that can make bad singers sound good and really bad singers, like T-Pain pictured here, sound like robots. And it gives singers who sound like Kanye West or Cher the misplaced confidence that they too can croon. Thanks a lot, computers. Number 12. Pop-up ads. Blinking ads, flashing banner ads, singing ads. Escaping advertising was already a hopeless endeavor online in the early 2000s when web browsers introduced pop-up ads, an almost unavoidable trick by websites to generate revenue. Though pop-up blockers were eventually created, you still never know when you're going to click on a link that will bring up a flurry of pop-up ads or freeze the computer screen altogether. Number 11. Hydrogenated oils. In the late 1800s, people began adding hydrogen to oils like vegetable oil to increase the shelf life of foods. But modern studies found that the combination, which does not occur naturally, had unforeseen health consequences, contributing to a rise in bad cholesterol and increasing the risk of heart disease. Manufacturers like McDonald's raced to remove trans fats from their foods, and in 2006, food manufacturers in the U.S. were required to label the amount of trans fats included in their products. Number 10. Hydrogen Blimps. When the Hindenburg was designed in 1931, its makers made the fateful choice to use hydrogen instead of helium to set the blimp aloft. Hydrogen was cheaper and more readily available, but had the nasty side effect of being highly flammable. That proved to be a problem in 1937, when the famed blimp caught fire and crashed in just 36 seconds, spelling the end to the hydrogen blimp. Most current blimps, including the famous Goodyear ones, are powered by far less volatile helium. Number 9. Head-On. A thing that looks more like chapstick for the head claimed that it could cure headaches without any pill and by directly applying the substance in the stick to the head. Well, it wasn't supported by any scientific proof, and doctors didn't recommend it either. Thus, the fact remains that its ad was more successful than the product itself. Number 8. Spam emails. Spam emails. Our junk folder is full of them. These mails are sent to either infect your computer with a malware or a virus or acquire your confidential data like usernames, passwords, or credit card details. Links in the emails will either lead you to download malware on your computer or redirect you to phishing sites. Although some of these emails may seem legitimate, they're just not. Just ignore any offer that seems strange to you or too good to be true, like most of them are. Hey, if you find this video entertaining, then do consider to subscribe to our channel. We bring such cool and interesting videos to entertain you on a regular basis. Number 7. CFCs. CFCs, or chlorofluorocarbon, is the chemical compound which adversely affects the Earth's atmosphere. It was used in refrigerators as refrigerating compound, which is commonly known as freon gas. This compound damages the Earth's ozone layer, which filters the cancer-causing UV rays coming from the sun. Tons of this compound have been manufactured, whose effect will go on for centuries. Number 6. Hair-growing sprays. As seen on TV and late-night infomercials compelling you to buy one, hair-growing sprays hide partial baldness by spraying a sort of powder which only looks a little better than if you just spray painted ordinary color instead. Number 5. Venetian blind sunglasses. Between his awful singing, awful telethon moments, and awful award show moments, there's a case for Kanye West's personal inclusion on this list. Instead, we'll simply blame him for repopularizing the most awful sunglasses ever. A trend in the 80s, these slatted sunglasses were dead and buried until West sported them in his 2007 music video for Stronger, introducing a new generation of style morons to an utterly pointless and functionless accessory. Number 4. Pontiac Aztek. It's not the car, it's the aesthetics. Though it was launched in 2001 with the tagline, "Quite possibly the most versatile vehicle on the planet," its drivers had a different take. The Aztek was quite possibly the ugliest vehicle on the planet. Pontiac kept the car around until finally mercy-killing it in 2005. But this was one idea that should have been left buried in the jungle. Number 3. Vibrating ab belt. The modern workday, fully equipped with computer logins and traffic log jams, tends to a sedentary lifestyle. But for those looking to get toned in no time, there are better options than this contraption that resembles a mild defibrillator. While its costs may be less than that of the average gym membership, the vibrating ab belt sparks muscle contractions by sending mild electric charges to the core area. If the purpose of the exercise is to get heart healthy, why endanger the heart? Pain is weakness leaving the body, but vibrating ab belt is money leaving the pocket. Number 2. Smell-o-vision. Forget 3D. What audiences really want is to smell a movie. Well, so was the thinking of Michael Todd Jr., who in 1960 funded the ill-fated Smell-o-vision gimmick, an elaborate system that allowed a film reel to trigger the release of bottled scents that were piped into the audience in sync with pivotal moments in the movie. The only film to make use of Smell-o-vision was 1960's Scent of Mystery, written specifically with the gimmick in mind. The results, predictably, stunk, and Smell-o-vision was never used again. Number 1. Plastic grocery bags. Touted as convenient and a cheap alternative to paper bags, plastic grocery bags gained acceptance in the late 1970s and now meet 80% of retailers' bagging needs. They've saved millions of trees but come with equally bad consequences. More than 500 million are used and discarded each year, millions of which never make it to a landfill and fall as litter. And depending on the plastic used in production, those bags may take several hundred years to decompose. The solution? Recycle, or better yet, skip both paper and plastic and bring a reusable bag of your own. So this was the list of the top 15 worst inventions ever. Let us know which invention you think was the worst. If you know any other product or invention which we forgot to mention in our list, then please share it with us in the comments section below. We hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you do, then make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel, Top Mainstream. We'll bring another exciting video very soon. Till then, peace out.